We're coming to you from Memorial Hall in Melrose, Massachusetts. Coming up, our main event between Danny O'Connor and Michael Clark. 10 rounds of welterweight action. We caught up with both Danny O'Connor and Michael Clark yesterday at the pre-fight weigh-ins. Mark Vaz spoke with both of them, and here's how that went.
You know, it's something I've been doing, like you said, for a long time, fighting guys in their backyards, coming in as the underdog, but something I'm used to. I adapt to it. I'm a veteran at 41 years old, and, you know, I love what I do. You know, I fought a lot of southpaws in the past, sparred with a lot of guys like Manny Galloway in Columbus, Ohio, real slickster. And, you know, it's boxing. You know, I mean, you have that in boxing, so I'm used to it, the southpaw styles, and I'm pretty slick myself for an old guy, and I think we'll have a good chess match out there. You know what, going to a fight with somebody who has that much power, I'm really not the strong fighter myself. And I always said the shots you don't see are the shots that hurt you. So, you know, kudos for him for not having that much power, because I don't have that much power myself. So like I said, it's going to be a chess match.
Okay. Danny O'Connor, welcome to Melrose.
I'm happy to be here.
Danny, you were actually just here about a month ago. Tell us what you did last time you were here.
Last time I was the commentary for the fights. It was a good night. It got me really excited to come for this time. The crowd was lively, and it's a great venue. It's a nice atmosphere, so I'm pretty excited to fight here tomorrow.
I listened to your commentary. Actually, I watched the fights later on, and Teddy Atlas better be careful. You could be gunning for his job.
I am gunning for his job. That's why I'm practicing now.
Danny, you had a little bit of a time off after the fight with Vivian Harris. You took a little bit of time to regroup, and you've been back with a couple of really nice wins. Tell me what you look for tomorrow night.
Just get back in the ring. I mean, I'm excited to do this. I box because I love it. I love the way it makes me feel, and I'm excited to be able to get in there and think and figure them out and use my game plan and just get back in the ring and fight.
He's a slick, experienced guy, and when we interviewed him earlier, one of the things that he said is that he has a great deal of respect for your boxing ability, that he sees you as a very similar style to his own, that it'll be more of a chess match. Is that how you see the fight?
Yeah, that's exactly how I would say it. It's like a chess match, and something like that is what I get up for. That's what I like, someone that's going to make me think and, you know, have the chance to figure them out and to outthink him, and that's what I strive on. That's what I really like.
Obviously, we never want to look past an opponent in any case, but what is your ideal fight looking at the immediate future of Danny O'Connor?
Well, I'd like to hop right on the May 23rd card that's coming here to Boston. You know, as the boss of me and running my team, I kind of have to keep an ear to the ground of what's going on, but I don't look past any fight, so I'll be worrying about today and tomorrow, and you know, anything could happen. Anything could happen. So once tomorrow's done, then I'll game plan for number 2.
Terrific. Easy time making weight this time. You were right, actually a pound and a half under what the contracted weight is. How are you feeling in training and in the gym?
I feel great. I feel great. I think the training camp of being home in Boston around my family has made everything, you know, improve that much better. The change to being with Hector as the coach now, bringing the technique back and the foundation of my boxing. I feel really confident. I feel really great. I'm in a good space right now.
Terrific. Congratulations, Danny. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks a lot.
You know, it's something I've been doing.
And we're back here at Memorial Hall in Melrose, Massachusetts, where it is time for our main event of the evening. This fight brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, official sponsor of our main event, Danny O'Connor and Michael Clark. This one is scheduled for 10 rounds in the welterweight division. Michael Clark in the ring right now. Danny O'Connor about to make his entrance. Danny O'Connor, a 2008 United States Olympic athlete who is an undefeated prospect coming up the ranks, had his very first fight on Showbox on the Showtime network and unexpectedly lost that fight. Made some change in his career, regrouped, got with Murphy's Boxing, suffered his second loss of his career against former world champion Vivian Harris in a fight that many, including myself who called the fight, felt that he won. Since then, he's regrouped with some good performances, most recently against Andrew Farmer here, or excuse me, in Plymouth, Massachusetts on a Murphy's Boxing show last October. And Michael Clark tonight, he's got a wily veteran. Michael Clark enters this fight with a record of 44 wins, 12 losses, and 1 draw. Clark has fought plenty of solid opposition. A former world title challenger, also was featured on season 2 of the Contender television series. His most recent appearance in Massachusetts, he fought the tough Irish amateur standout Jamie Kavanagh and was TKO'd in a losing effort. We'll see how he fares against Danny O'Connor tonight. One criticism of Danny O'Connor's career that's always been there, Brendan, is his lack of power. 24 wins, 8 of them coming by way of knockout, 33%. However, in his most recent fight against Farmer in Plymouth, in a fight that was broadcast on Fox Sports 1, he really put his shots together very well and seemed to be a lot more aggressive than a lot of folks remember him being, and was able to get him out of there. Do you think he'll be able to get someone the caliber of Michael Clark out there tonight, given his experience?
Yeah, I think so. I think we saw some changes in Danny O'Connor's game. I think that the brief retirement, maybe he made some changes mentally, physically, but when we saw him fight in Plymouth, I believe that was a little bit different Danny O'Connor. He's putting his punches together very well, showed some power that we hadn't seen before, and I think we're going to see a lot of the same tonight.
And you mentioned the retirement. Danny O'Connor at one point did say he was done with boxing. It didn't last particularly long. He's back in the ring again tonight, as he'll be taking on Michael Clark in Melrose, Massachusetts. A raucous Danny Boy O'Connor crowd in attendance. For the official ring introductions, we'll go inside the ropes to John Beal.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our main event of the evening, we'd all like you to please rise, remove your hats for the singing of our Star-Spangled Banner. And here to sing our national anthem, a talent from Bridgewater State University. Please welcome the talented Michael Patrick Bradley. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Michael Patrick Bradley, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands in attendance and the thousands watching on live stream from Murphy'sBoxing.com, Murphy's Boxing proudly presents your main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing at a catch weight of 149 pounds. Your referee in charge of the action once again, Mr. Bob Benoit. Introducing first, fighting out of the corner to my right. He's wearing black, trimmed with red, with white lettering, and weighed in at 147.5 pounds. His impressive record reads 44 victories, 12 defeats, 1 draw, and 18 big wins coming by way of knockout. A former title challenger, he comes to us from Columbus, Ohio. Please welcome Michael Cold Blood Clark. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner to my left. One of the black trunks with white lettering. He also weighed in at 147.5 pounds. His excellent record reads 24 victories with only 2 defeats and 8 big wins coming by way of knockout. He comes to us from Framingham, Massachusetts. Please welcome Danny Boy OConnor. Every battle with the final instructions.
Listen up. When I tell you to stop, you stop. I tell you to break once you break, you break clean. I tell you to punch once you resume the fight. Now listen, if you like to hold it, touch it up, stop fighting it out.
10 rounds of welterweight action between Danny O'Connor and Michael Clark. O'Connor wearing the black trunks with the white trim, Clark with the black trunks and the red trim. This fight brought to you in part by the Clatta Fund. Danny O'Connor, a big part of the Clatta Fund, a charity started by Ken Casey of the Dropkick Murphys. Round one underway between Michael Clark and Danny O'Connor. O'Connor, the southpaw. From the get-go, it looks like Danny both tries to jab and throw a left hook to the body downstairs at Michael Clark.
His jab seems to be pretty effective already. Clark comes out swinging a few punches. Oh, and just got caught O'Connor with a nice left hook. Getting a sense that Danny's punches, he's got a little bit more zing on him, like we were talking about his last fight. It looks like he's really committing to his punches, more so now than he has early in his career.
Danny really opening up against Michael Clark here in round one. One thing that sets about Michael Clark is this is a right hand from Danny O'Connor lands flush on Michael Clark.
Clark is hurt.
Clark is down and he does not appear to want to get up.
That is it. Fight's over.
That is it. Danny O'Connor with a right hand first round knockout of former world title challenger Michael Clark.
That's a statement. I think it is very obvious that Danny has done something different in the past year or so, where either he found some power that he didn't know he had, or he created some, and he's definitely punching much more effectively than before.
Of all the possible endings to this fight tonight, I think a first-round KO for Danny O'Connor was probably the least likely. He's a guy that time and time again has won decision, and when he has gotten guys out of there, it's been accumulation of punishment, which eventually has done the damage. That was one perfectly placed right hand to the side of Michael Clark's head by Danny O'Connor.
If this was your first night watching Danny O'Connor, you would not believe that his record shows only single-digit knockouts. You would think that he was a power puncher. You know, that was his 9th KO in 27 fights now, and it looks like he is a power puncher.
Well, we'll get the official time of the stoppage courtesy of John Vina, and then Butch Stearns will chat with Danny O'Connor afterwards. Let's send it inside the ropes.
Attention, please. We have the time, 1 minute, 15 seconds of the first round. Referee Bob Knight stops this contest. Your winner by a knockout victory, Danny Boy.
Didn't take long for Danny O'Connor to find the home for that right hand, which ultimately put Michael Clark away.
Didn't even break a sweat, Pete.
Didn't even break a sweat. He might have a tougher time with this interview. To find out, we'll send it to Butch Stearns.
Wants to talk to you guys.
I just want to thank everyone for coming. A lot of hard work goes into this. I'm just happy to have all the support. I love you guys. To the next one. Thank you.
So, great night. We're streaming this back to Ireland. Let's start there. What do you have to say to your fans back in Ireland?
Oh man, all my support across the pond has been huge. I talk to them every day over social media, and they always have great things to say. So it means a real lot to me that I can do something that I love and have people appreciate it. So to everyone across the pond, Ireland, England, everything, thank you for all the support. Scotland, I love you guys.
You always love to win, and you love to win easy, but boxers like to box. You didn't get much of a workout tonight.
Yeah, you know, it was what it was. I worked really hard outside the gym, and I come here with all the hard work and the preparation done, and you know, everything is done on the outside of this ring. So I couldn't ask for a better night. I'm happy with the outcome. Most of all, I'm healthy, and I can come right back May 23rd in Boston, right back on the train.
Yeah, May 23rd, it's going to be on NBC. It's going to be at Agganis Arena in Boston. You're building up to something special, aren't you?
I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm having fun right now. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing it for a living. And if a big opportunity comes, I'll be more than happy to jump on it. And I just want to say hi to my wife, Diane. I love you. Expecting our next child in September.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congrats. All right, okay. All right, Boy O'Connor.
A perfectly
Murphy's
placed
boxing tonight here
right
in
hand
Melrose. Back to you.
from Danny O'Connor to the side of Michael Clark's head was all she wrote. One right hand, and Michael Clark could not beat the count. And with that, O'Connor improves to 25 wins against just 2 losses, 9 wins now, coming by way of knockout with a big first-round KO of a former world title challenger tonight in Michael Clark. Well, it's been an excellent night of boxing here at Memorial Hall in Melrose, Massachusetts. We saw Marcos Forcell improve to 2-0 with the first-round TKO of Philadelphia's Brandon Ali Garvin. We saw Matt Doherty of Salem, Mass. make his pro debut with a second-round TKO over Moses Rivera. Timmy Ramos memorable pro debut with a second-round stoppage of Gilvin Santos. Alexander Magziak Lopes recovered from a first down to sweep rounds 2 through 6 to win a unanimous decision over Lucretia Meacham. Greg Vendetti found himself in a dogfight with Angel Valdez early on, but regrouped and beat his opponent into near submission with a 4th-round TKO. We also saw Mark DeLuca face a tougher than expected challenge in the very durable and serviceable Larry Smith. Logan McGuinness made a nice New England debut with a first-round TKO over Carlos Fulgencio after a few knockdowns. And then in the shocker of the night, a first-round KO courtesy of Danny O'Connor over Michael Clark. Well, it's been an interesting night of boxing here in Melrose. Thanks so much for being here with us, Brandon.
Thank you so much for having me, Pete. This was an honor. This was literally just another dream come true in the boxing world. Thank you so much to Murphy's Boxing and Ken Casey. I appreciate this opportunity, and I would love nothing more than to get an opportunity like this again in the future. I love the sport. Congratulations to all the fighters tonight, and I hope everybody enjoyed the good night of boxing here in Melrose.
We want to thank the sponsors tonight, Murphy's Boxing, also the Clatta Fund, doing a very good job of bringing you the action you saw on your screen tonight, courtesy of murphysboxing.com. Well, for everyone here at murphysboxing.com, Butch Stearns, my broadcast partner Brandon Barry, I am Peter Zimbor. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time at the fights. Have a great night, everyone.